Okay. We're in lesson 2. We're up to where Rabbi Nachman encapsulates the lesson in Rabba Baba Chana. So we'll review the lesson in the Rabba Baba Chana. So first, let's get the story down. Zeshroma Rabba Baba Chana. Zimne Chadav Kazil B'Sfentar was traveling in a ship. V'chazinin ha'kever the Yosel v'chal Sargabe. We saw a fish, like a whale, that there was a lot of sand on its back. V'kodcha agama aluye. And there was like a little
island?
Lake. No. Agama, like agam. Agam is a small body of water. Small body of water. Savini Yabeshti, we thought that what we saw was dry land. V'salkinin v'afinin v'ashlinin agabe. So we went down onto the top of it, and we cooked and we baked on top of it. V'kad cham gabe is hapich. When it got warm for the animal, whatever it was, it turned over. We loved the havim mekov and svinta havim etavina. And if we weren't close to the ship, we would have drowned. The Yosef Chalcha and Gabe Rashbam, Shoy Chol Nikpat al Gaboy, there was sand gathered on his top. Koda Chasovim Malachoil. All right, there was many Asovim there. Besavini Yebeshti Yeyam. We thought it was an island. So we went. Now the Rebbe explains this, the lesson about Tefillah, about Mishpat, about Yaakov. I saw this fish. The Rebbe says, Ki b'golosenu kaviyochol HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'astoros ponim. Now that we are in exile, it's kaviyochol as if Hashem's face is hidden from us. Moshe Kosov, his starter, Ponecho. You say it every morning in Mizmor Shiri Chanakas David. You concealed your face. But Shehu B'chinas Rachamim. Concealing the face, but the face is still directed to us, that's considered Rachamim. Upona Orev, and he even turned away from us, Shehu B'chinas Din. And that's the difficulties of the din, when Hashem turns away completely. And all our prayers are that Hashem should turn to us, right? Turn to me. Let Hashem illumine His face to us. When we see the length of exile, and every day we cry out to Hashem, and we don't find the Yeshua, and there are people who therefore, because we don't see the Yeshua, we think that our tefillas are worthless. They're not going anywhere, right? Avol, Rebbeinu Zal says, be'emes kol ha-tefillah she'atzadikim shebechol dor v'dor heimala moisem memikim moisem. Every tefillah that's ever uttered anywhere in the world by anyone, no matter who he is, goes up to Hashem. The tzaddikim collected. Remember we said you have to attach your tefillah to the tzaddik? The tzaddikim are always collecting. Moshe Kosov, Vayokom Moshe es ha-mishkan. Moshe erected the Mishkan. Umalin kol shayfa v'shayfa l'duchte. And he puts every tefillah in its place. Uvoinin kol moser shel hashchina ma'at ma'at. And the stature of the Shechina is built little by little, until it is completely built. Then Moshe Rabbeinu will come. so that the Shekhinah, right, needs to be rebuilt. What is that talking about? There's a little Kabbalah, but not the heavy stuff. There are 10 spheres. Okay? Malchus is the 10th. Malchus is like a dot, a small dot. The effect of our tefillos, of our mitzvahs, is that we are building that little dot to become a full persona, right? The other 9 partzufim, the other 9 persona, are full persona, zeram penasam, whatever, but it's full persona. Malchus is known as a dot, a little dot. And our mission is to take and elevate it and build it till it becomes a full letter that it can mate with Zerampin. Right now it's too small. It's like a little girl. Can't do it. It's got to be built up, reach maturity, and so that's what it means that the Shekhinah is being built up. Every tefillah that we do, no matter who we are, no matter what we've done, if we daven to Hashem, the Tzaddikim are taking our tefillah and turning it into something that will build the Shekhinah. V'zeh perish, this is what it means. Chazina l'hai kavra, I saw this fish, hu b'chinas tzaddik ador, hanikra dog. Tzaddik is called dog, zeh b'chinas Moshe Mashiach. Tzaddik is called dog. The Be'er Alikutim explains that Dalet is 4, and Gimel is 3, 7, like Shabbos, right? They called Reb Shimon ben Yochai unto Shabbos to Kula Yoma. You are the Shabbos of all days. The Tzaddik is like Shabbos. The Tzaddik is pure. And because he's pure, that's why we eat fish on Shabbos, right? It's called the Ma'achol Shel Tzaddikim. Yosef v'chalsa agabe, hainu atfilos, she'onu mispalu mazeh kaviyochol, pono erif eleinu. That there was sand on its back. The sand on its back means the tfilos. Chalsa is like from the word vayechal, which means prayer, right? So that we saw the prayers are on its back, and we want to turn the back to us. It sat on Moshe's back because he's the one who was able to erect the Mishkan. The souls are considered like grass, and they grow on its back. And we thought it was dry. I know. What does it mean it was dry? That the tefillas do not make any effect. The honesty and all truth of the matter is that it's not so. Why? I know. All the prayers do go up. The Shekhinah is being prepared to unite with Zerampin. The Malchus is made to unite, right? Baking and cooking is something prepared for eating. Which Rashi explains that it was talking about Potiphar's wife. When the Shekhinah is built, Hashem's mercy will come to play. Yisafik midas hadin, the midas harachamim. And the attribute of justice will turn into the attribute of compassion. Any questions?
I'm not getting the connection yet.
Of what?
The fish is the tzaddik?
Yeah, the tefillos have to be brought to the tzaddik that we learned last week, right?
I understand.
And the tefillos go on to the tzaddik's back, right? And you should know that the tefillos are effective. They are effective because the Moshe Rabbeinu will gather all the tefillos and eventually elevate and build the Shekhinah to a complete persona. You got it?
Does this also include on a personal basis, not just Mashiach, but my own Midat Adin that I have on me will turn into Rachamim, and I will be able to come close to Hashem eventually?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how the lesson starts off. The main weaponry of Mashiach is tefillah, and we said then from Reb Nosson that it means the main weapon of every Jew is tefillah.
Thank you, sorry for repeating.
V'zeh kadcham, hayda kasher yikomenu lachmov, when Hashem gets warmed with compassion, gabe yisapach, hayda shi yisapach midas hadin, the midas harachamim, that the attribute of justice will turn into the attribute of compassion. V'lo havim mekavinu l'sfinta, if we weren't close to the ship, we would have drowned, right? What does that mean? Hashem says, I'm doing it for my own sake. Hashem says, I am the one who's really giving you the chesed to be able to turn to me. I'm giving you that power. Right? Hashem is giving it to us. Where do we come to the tefillah? Right? Where do we come to it? How, what are we? That we're so powerful? Yes. But how are we empowered? By Hashem. Hashem gives us that power to turn to Him. Like the Medrash says, who came before me and I'll pay him? Who came before me? Who made a mezuzah for me on the house? Right? But who gave you the house? Mm-hmm. Right? Hashem gave you the house. So that Hashem is providing for us the chesed that we daven. Nimtza shekol masim tovim shalom v'chol atfilas hakol meito. If we merit to do good deeds and we merit to daven to Hashem, it all comes from Hashem. V'ein roi lachshav the kabel schar Hashem dova, and it's not worthy to accept a reward for anything. Even though it looks like we're the ones who are doing the work so that Mashiach should come, we need Hashem's chesed that we are enabled to do the mitzvahs. If you have any questions about this, take a look outside in the street and see how many people are turning to Hashem and how many people turn away from Hashem. So if we're the ones who are turning to Hashem, it's because of the chesed of Hashem.
So what are we actually doing for Hashem? What are we actually doing?
We're davening and we're learning. Yeah, Hashem is giving us the ability to do it, but we have to do it.
What's that?
We have to do it. Okay? The ship represents chesed. Tomorrow at the end of Kiddushin has a list of different jobs. It says, Hasaponin, those who work in the ship, most of them are Hasidim. Why? Rashi explains there that they're on sea, and anything can happen on sea, and therefore they all turn to Hashem because they're at the mercy of the sea, right? Then it says, Hagamolin, Hachamorin, Reuben, Ganovim, Gazlonim, those who travel with a mule from city to city to sell their wares, most of them are thieves, right? The partner of Amalek is a butcher is a partner of Amalek. Why is that? Because he's always dealing with meat and with blood, so he's got blood on his hands, even if he's a kosher butcher, right? The Gemara has a whole bunch of things, those who go with a camel in the desert, those who go here, whatever. But Hasaponin, those who work on ship, most of them are Hasidim, which the Rebbe says here that the Sfina, the ship that Rabbi Chana was traveling on, represents the chesed of Hashem that we're able to do the mitzvahs. Beautiful, huh? Word. So we have to thank Hashem every day for the chesed. You have to thank Hashem every day. If I say Moida Ani, I should really thank Hashem. I have chesed to get up, and I have chesed to thank Hashem. Reb Nosson explains, Koil and Shoma Ta'alal Ko, Halalu Ko. They said if it's repeated, why is it repeated? Like says, first of all, you have to thank Hashem for every breath, right? Secondly, you have to thank Hashem for giving you the ability to thank Hashem. Because how many people walk around the globe and they don't thank Hashem for anything? Right? We have to learn to thank Hashem. What time is it?
15.
15. Okay, we have enough.
You have 2 minutes.
Okay. Hot off the press.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Instead of lugging around a heavy one, you can lug around a light one. B'zeh Peidish, Emer Kahanim. Speak to the Kahanim, the Bnei Aaron, B'chinas Tefillah, Emer is Tefillah, K'moshe Kosev, Es Hashem Ha'amata Hayam. I speak to Hashem. Kahanim and B'chinas Torah, B'chinas Shomesh Kanal, K'moshe Kosev, K'hisei Yoyin Yishmu Das V'Torah. The lips of the Kohen will guard Torah. So the Kohen represents Torah. Emma, the kind of Bnei Aaron, the children of Aaron, what does it mean? Bechinas Mishpat, K'moshe Kosev, and also Aaron is Mishpat Bnei Yisrael. Aaron had to carry the justice, the breastplate of Bnei Yisrael. Kitzorach lahovi kol ha-tfilos lebechinas Moshe Mashiach. You have to bring all the tfilos to Moshe Mashiach. So Aaron had to carry V'hu Yokem Es HaMishkan. Zeh Peidish Rashi Lahazer Agdoilim Al Aktanim, that the older Kohanim should warn the younger Kohanim not to become impure. What does that mean? Hainu Tzaddik Adol should be as Moshe Mor HaGodol. Moshe Rabbeinu, who is the Tzaddik Adol, he's the Godol, he's the big guy. Yazer v'yoeh es ha-tfilah lahazir is from the word to shine. He should illumine the tefillah, should be his mora kotan. Tefillah is considered the small light. The Rebbe says it also in lesson 49. Ulenefesh le'itama ba'amav, hainu ayidei shmiras habris kanal, that a person should have shmiras habris. Kamuva b'zoya, ikru di'itz rabisha alarayah. The main Yetzer Hara is sexual. Bihi korah de misavusa. It's the main impurity of a person is his moral intentions. When a person guards the bris, then he gets tefillah. We had that in the second and first paragraphs. V'zoicha levchinas tilos yechtem lov, and he merits to tefillah. Ki ika hareach totally b'tahara. The main sense of smell depends upon purity. K'mo she'amru Chazal, mishebotla hatara botla hareach, when purity became null. So people stopped realizing the greatness of what purity is. K'muva ma'isa b'gemara, she'amru recha d'chinunisa ani meniach, amru lebni tara yesh bach. And a mother smelled, he said he smelled dates. Chanusa, dates or figs?
Dates.
He said, I smell dates. Amale b'ni tara yeshbach. If you can smell the dates, then you have purity. So purity depends upon the smell. Purity is a shmiras habris. Person has purity, he could daven.
I can
And we have
smell
to
the
bring-
dates.
Huh?
If I can smell the dates,
You
I
can
have
smell
purity.
the dates. Yeah. Yeah. Dates are honey.
Right. Silan.